Hello everyone, hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're going to hopefully finish up 7.3 MSQ. Kind of annoyed that I didn't get to as far as I wanted last time, but I was like way more tired than I realized I was, and that really explains why I was crashing out over those puzzles so much. I still stand by that it was really dumb how they just gave you the solutions to those though. Anyway, let me go ahead and check the audio real quick just to make sure everything's okay. And that sounds okay. Let's go ahead and get started. Last time we left off, we came back to the back room here after Calyx was like, yeah, you guys took too long. Here's the real solution. Now come fight me. Or I think that's essentially what he said. And let's see, where are we in the quest? Yeah, so we finished, we're on one of our own. Yes, and that's the quest before the dungeon. So we'll talk to Sphene and continue on. One of our own. Sphene has resolved to take part in the coming battle, right, because she was actually training to be able to fight, because she was so frustrated with not being able to help Zelenia and all that. Brilliant. We've briefed Erinville on everything that has happened and sent word to the others. We've now but to consider what our next actions will be. Well, let's go fight him. Don't we know where he is now? Calyx has offered you the opportunity to confront him directly. Well, yeah, let's go do that. And though it feels much like... Oh, striding, yes. And though it feels much like striding face first into an ambush, we have little choice. If you were to destroy the memories he supposedly has stored in the upper reaches of the Meso Terminal, then that is where we must go. Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time we've walked right into an ambush. I'm sure I can handle it. Well, I'm still upset about being deprived of my moment, and nevertheless did my due diligence. I can confirm that the relay we found was indeed transmitting surveillance data to a device somewhere in living memory. When you go to fight Calyx, pray let me fight alongside you. Well, there's only 8 people in the party, so... Well, actually, no, they'll probably allow you to do an NPC fight for this one. That would be interesting. Hopefully they do. Let me fight for the memory of Otis and Zelenia, and for the other Sphene I may have become, but most importantly, for my beloved kingdom and a joyful tomorrow. This patch is called The Promise of Tomorrow, right? Yes. It has always been your fight as much as ours, if not more. Of course, but no reckless heroics. Yeah, that's my job. Actually, Alize might want to get in on that too. If things take a grim turn, I'll keep you safe. And let's go with this one. She's definitely not going to be all going for heroics and stuff. Besides, again, we're the main character. We're going to do that ourselves. Thank you for understanding what this means to me. I'll be coming with you as well. You know my reasons. Yeah, I know all about Lama Sphene. It hardly needs saying, but your fellow Scions also have every intention to accompany you into battle. Okay, yeah, this is definitely, hopefully, this makes me think that they're actually going to allow you to do NPC duty support for the trial on this one. So adamant were Alize and the others on this point that they have already left from living memory. I am more than ready to do the same. Well, I guess, even though I'm the main character, I'm supposed to have to do this myself. I'll keep patrolling the streets for signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators. Should you need anything from me, I'll be on standby here in the back room. Hey, Guluja, you should probably stay here too. I really want to go with you too, but I know I can't. I know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust in your friends. Right, Wooklamont? Isn't that what you learned in MSQ? Oh, brilliant. Kryl and I think we should talk to Gasson before we leave for living memory. Under Calyx's direction, preservation has helped to shape Alexandrian society for centuries. Taking him down will have serious consequences, and we need to warn the officials in charge about what we intend. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. Justifications aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all who desire to become endless. Well, too bad for them. Exactly. We don't know if Gassan will approve or oppose our chosen course. But either way, leaving without a word is the wrong thing to do. Wonder if she's going to reveal herself to Gassan or Sphene will. I highly doubt it. Come, we should be on our way. Resolution first, yes? Yes. Be safe, everyone. We'll see you when it's over. I will look forward to it, Gulja. Well, let's go and talk to everyone and then head over to Resolution. Even people from my village have taken to wearing neo-regulators. I can only hope it doesn't end badly. Oh, I'm sure it will. Actually, no, wait, that was the end of last patch. As I said, I'll be ready and waiting if and when you have need of me. Just make sure to come back in one piece. Oh, don't worry. I think it's the other person you should be worrying about. I'll do whatever I can to help Shale and Aaronville. It may not be much, but small things add up when you do enough of them. Yes, they do, Gulja. Let's head on out to Resolution. Resolution's up in the government sector at the north side, right? I assume it is. Yes, it is. Well, that's where we always met Gassan, so I would assume that's where we need to go. Also, now it's playing the epic music before the fight. Alright, let's go and talk to everyone, and then Gassan. Government officials must be fielding demands from all quarters. I do not envy Gassan in his position. Aren't you supposed to be one of these government people? The air is thick with the scent of unease, not least around Gassan himself. I see Gassan wearing a Nego regulator. He'll have some thoughts to share on the subject, I'll wager. Yes, he will.
I see. A difficult situation. In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calyx.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option.
Interesting.
And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating endless will, paradoxically, make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course. It may not seem logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless.
That's because it was utterly
Is it
meaningless.
not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn? Tell me, how are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
Forge Ahead? Didn't you play Endwalker?
We stop begging others to teach us for a start.
Whose voice is that? Oh, okay. Some of the people. Oh, these are a bunch of the ones we met throughout post-MSQ. Oh, and I guess more than just post-MSQ.
For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears. The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered. But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own. How to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss. We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis. You don't stand idly by while your house burns down. We came together and thought about how we could help.
Long story short, we've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion. I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
Well, that's for sure. You're a bunch of civilians.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that we might be qualified to do something about. We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell their fears. Convince them to make the most of this life and enjoy all it has to offer. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
Perhaps. Maybe Hassan's burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
Those who have already registered will be difficult to sway, but there are still many who waver. Those are the ones we'll concentrate on.
Gossan, if you truly care for the people of Alexandria, then now's the time to start thinking of ways to prevent more deaths.
That's a much better way of putting that. He was only looking into the past.
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence. Forgive my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them.
Well, that's not how government works. You gotta embellish a bunch of funds and make a bunch of money.
Alexandria can rise above this
through
throne
corruption.
and find its way forward once more. Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Oh, of course, he recognized her.
Indeed it is.
Oh, she is gonna reveal herself. Okay.
No, that wasn't... what I meant to say was...
Calm down, Sphene.
Amity, you used her name.
Yeah. Why did they all notice?
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped.
Okay,
our
they all
notice.
noticed.
Yet we also understand that you are not her. Having to live in secret, unable to share who you really are. That must have been hard on you.
I mean, the hood doesn't really hide her face that well.
When you come back, please tell us all about yourself. I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same. You're one of us, an Alexandrian, and we don't abandon our own.
Yeah, there we go. I figured this is how it would go. Because she's going to end up needing to become the queen again. Right? I mean, I know Galulja will be fine ruling, but he can't yet.
I promise to return. And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
Yeah, I would have been very surprised if she didn't reveal herself, but I'm still not sure if also where did everyone go. Oh, Strika is the, okay, so actually one of them did stay. Let's talk to her first. She was the hunter that we met, and that was the first example that well, technically the second example we got of somebody coming back to life from the regulators. First case, of course, was Zerolja. Hello, remember me? The hunter from the Thunder. Oh, I guess she's just gonna tell us, okay. It's been a while, but we met when you first arrived in the dome. We've been talking with Lithander? I remember who that is. And others. Oh, the guy in red. That's his name. And thanks to some very convincing arguments, we've come around to the idea that we need to start taking responsibility for the future of our nation. There are those like us who rely on regulators for their work, and others who aren't quite ready to give up what they have. But we all share a desire to make things better. That's good. So we're gonna need, I mean, I know I'm supposed to be able to do everything because I'm the main character, but... Sveen must be overjoyed to be so welcomed by her countrymen. For their sakes, we need to bring her back safely. Oh, don't worry, I'll handle that. I'm glad we were able to hear the will of the Alexandrian people. Now it falls to us to see the rest of it through. Yes, it is. It is a relief to be freed from my indecision. Until I had removed my regulator, I hadn't realized quite how heavy it weighed upon me. Everyone was so warm and welcoming. Alexandrians are, as ever, a stalwart people. How glad I am to be home. Thank you, Gazon. That decision must have been difficult to make. If only I could claim the courage to do so came from within. The final push came from Alexandria's citizens, and their bravery in taking the first step towards change. Speaking of which, can I ask you to lock that neo-regulator away where no one can get to it? That should prevent the registration from reaching the target number. I should be glad to do so, but I fear it would be to no avail. According to our most recent surveys, the number of neo-regulators in circulation exceeds the stated 5,000. Well, that makes sense. I surmise the surplus units are to account for those like myself who have had a change of heart, or are otherwise hesitant to register. Ah, that does sound like something Calyx would do. Well, we'll have to face him either way, so no point in delaying the inevitable. On to living memory. Yes, let's go. And they'll go, oh, actually it's gonna teleport me there? Or we're heading the Arcadian for some reason. Oh no, Arenville's doing something. Also the Kiowa chain.
Things seem much the same.
Now, is there going to be another disaster while we're gone? Or is this going to show everyone doing their part?
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
Yep. That's who I thought he meant. Okay, it's not going to teleport me. No, it isn't. Okay, I guess they wanted to make sure that you saw Strika there. Anyway, let's go ahead and teleport over to Living Memory. Let's see which Aether I should go to. That's not the right Aether, right? Oh, Unless World. I clicked on the wrong place. Okay, yeah, I figured it was going to be that one. I'm going to make sure they wouldn't put me somewhere else for some reason. I mean, the Meso Terminal's in the center. We just got to run down the platform, right? Okay, actually, let me go ahead and dismount my Chocobo, so it doesn't get in the way of us trying to do stuff. Didn't he turn on Living Memory or something? Because it showed a picture of it on the screen there. Anyway, let's go and talk to everyone. Then Y'shtola. Coming here reminds me of my parents, of the courage they gave me. Seems Alphonse and Alize were the ones to explain to Kona our need to enter the cenote. He urged us to be extremely careful, of course. I had scarcely awakened here when I fell unconscious. Now that I can fully enjoy the gentle silence of this place, it brings tears to my eyes. Last time I had to wait in the cenote. There's nothing to stop me from joining this fight. That's right, Alize and Alphonse had to stay behind for when we went into Living Memory. Just Graha, Kryl, and Wuklamont with us, I think. Oh, well, I guess Kakiawa too, but that was a little different. 'Tis good to rejoin you all. I needed to step away briefly, that I might make arrangements for a certain precautionary measure. What did he invite, Estinian? Let's see, how many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I don't know, can Sveen actually fight? That is 8. So I guess that is a full party. We've all been so busy. It seems an age since last we gathered in such a manner. I must say, we do make for a formidable group, well that's for sure, especially since I'm here. 'Tis good to see our comrades hale and girdled for battle. Girded, not girdled. As for us, we've been ahead to inspect the lay of the land. There were no changes of note, aside from the Meso Terminal itself. I don't see any changes over there. Please explain. Why? What's happened to the Meso Terminal? Yeah, well, that's what I just said. The wall has receded to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress when last we were here, so we must assume that Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope, all to facilitate his most gracious invitation to the upper levels. An invitation I'm eager to accept. For the sake of all who love Alexandria, I will not yield nor leave them to despair. Yep, sounds good. It's going to get some more crit materia that I'll never use. Now let's go ahead and talk to Y'shtola and head into the terminal. A terminal invitation. Y'shtola would proceed to the Meso Terminal. I believe everyone determined to be here is present and accounted for. Shall we make our way to the terminal? We wouldn't wish to keep our insistent host waiting. Oh no, we don't want to keep Calyx waiting. Alright, let's go ahead and fly on over there, because why would we walk? That's for peasants. You know, I remember when this came out, and I was seeing, like, the Meso Terminal was a dungeon, and I'm like, wait, didn't we do that in MSQ? But obviously that's not the MSQ dungeon. That was Alexandria. Also, can you actually walk in here? Oh, there's a wall there. Oh, okay. I guess that's not solid. That's kind of boring. Anyway, let's go and talk to everyone, and then we'll do the dungeon. So this is where the former queen's memories were stored. And she herself tried to erase them. Even as an endless, her resolve was so strong that she would kill her heart to become the cold machine she believed she needed to be. Yep. Living memory is steeped in the dense lightning ether of the ninth. This pervasive energy must be what the terminal utilizes as a power source. I remember little of my awakening. The paralysis yet lingered, and my eyes could barely focus. Yeah, we saw through your eyes. We know you could barely tell what was going on. An endless existence for the evolution of mankind. I understand what he strives for, but not what drives him to do so with such ruthlessness. I'm sure we'll get a little bit more context on that when we start the fight. It hadn't occurred to me that one might physically enter the terminal, although I suppose it makes sense when you think about it. A structure for creating Endless would have required maintenance administered by corporeal hands. Corporeal. Gotta say that right. When we shut down all the minor terminals, we watched as Endless faded away. I don't believe that was performance staged to deceive us. As for the Meso terminal, however, it had already grown dark by the time we had returned from the virtual domain. While I am loath to admit it, 'tis possible its true appearance was hidden from us in our absence, which is why we must bring this tale to its denouncement by our own hands. Well, also, I'm the main character, and if I don't do it, it won't happen. Well, here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. Yeah, that's usually how the 0.3 patch goes. For 4 centuries, I slept here. Upon awakening, I found the world as I knew it had changed. But yeah, it's a completely different world. I was so frightened at first. I couldn't recognize a single thing. I thought everything I loved had gone to dust. Yet, beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. For that, I give thanks to Otis and Selenia and their royal knights, who lay their lives on the line to defend our way of life. I thank every Alexandrian who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. I thank my other self, who so loved this kingdom of ours. And I thank you all for kindling this hope in my heart, this courage to take up arms and fight once more. So let us make our stand together and fight for whatever we hold dear. And of course they're doing this first-person thing so that she's actually addressing the player, which they do sometimes. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. That's right. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. Yep. I had completely forgotten about that. Together we stand. Together we fight. We will rise to the challenge that the Endless Sphene could not. And that downplays her sacrifice a bit. I don't like that. You have my gratitude, and surely Otis and Selenia will join us in spirit. Oh, I'm sure they will, or maybe literally because this is a fantasy game. Let's head inside and finish this. Sounds good to me. In the upper reaches of this terminal awaits the device which holds Calix's memories. It falls to us to make the climb and destroy it once and for all. Oh, I'm sure it'll be that easy, definitely. We must bring matters to a definitive end. We'll not suffer him to cause Alexandria further harm, nor claim the key. Yeah, I gotta research that thing. Let's play the Alexandria theme in the background. The Queen entrusted it to Berillion for good reason. And besides, it would be a tragedy indeed to relinquish a relic with so much research potential. I said that first thing as a joke, but of course she'd be interested in it like that. Apparently, Calix thinks he's taken your measure. I urge you to correct that misguided assumption. Thanks, Alize. I wholeheartedly concur, yet would still counsel caution. That he would be so bold as to extend us an invitation bespeaks tremendous confidence in his presumptions, in his preparations. Come, friends, we set forth into the midst of dreaming endless. You know, I'm a lot more excited about doing this than I was doing the final battle for the main MSQ. The Meso Terminal, now accessible. Because I remember it being like, okay, let's get this over with kind of deal. But with this, I'm like kind of hyped up to do it. Anyway, let's go ahead and select our team. Form a small party. All right, who do we have here? So Alize always steals LB, but because of the way that it works,
Let's give it our all.
Alize would probably be a better choice. Actually, yeah, does Alize override... Does Alize override, Wook Lamott's LB? I think it would, because we're going to probably get LB while we're fighting a bunch of mobs. Also, I want to take Alpha Node because I like him. I like his healing. He tends to do a pretty good job. I don't remember how Grauha usually does on healing. I kind of want to take a Sphene just to hear her voice lines. That's a bit tricky. Yeah, I kind of want to take Sphene just because it's fitting. But I also want to take, I'll just take Sphene. We gotta get some Lama Sphene in here, right? Alright, here's our team. Let's go ahead and get started with the Meso Terminal. Apparently, oh yeah, the stupid thing. Yeah, it's fine. Unlost World, the Meso Terminal. Alright, so I'm figuring to get my tank stance, and I'll go ahead and eat some mesquite soup while I'm here. It's not that much, but it's helpful.
I'll begin by wearing you down.
Sprint on through, pull the first 2 packs. Hopefully they don't completely annihilate us. It's not like it's gonna be the Vanguard first pull.
No holding back.
I'll need to listen to this later to see like what motifs they're including in this, because I think I hear part of the Queen Eternals stuff, and then they're probably going to include a bunch of oh no, I thought I heard the Dawn Trail theme. That's what it was. That's what I'm thinking of. Because the second phase of Queen Eternal, it like just throws in the Dawn Trail theme right in the middle of it. But in a way, it's kind of fitting just because of how like wild the actual theme itself is. Also, man, I forgot how slow the DPS is on this.
We mustn't hold back.
All the more reason to eat food.
Take this.
There we go. Hopefully we can get 2 more pulls.
I've created new endless for you. Not all are warriors, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the
Okay,
stage
yeah.
for battle.
Ooh, we're gonna get the castle. That's interesting. Okay, here's the second pack. Try and stack them up a little bit better. I mean, it doesn't really matter since they don't do AoE. Thank you, Alpha Node, for actually healing me. Yeah, I can definitely hear the Dawn Trail theme in there. Use Thrill Battle to get some HP and help with his healing. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep ignoring the mechanics.
You'll not escape.
I probably shouldn't be doing that. But man, that attack really does do a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of it this time. Reminds me a lot of the, oh no, never mind. I was thinking of a different animation. Thinking of the, what are they called again? The Arcanist AoE attack in not duty support. What's a squadron? Okay, what's the first boss gonna be?
Memories of a physician.
Oh yes, the Chirurgeon General.
Should be reluctant to die.
Yeah, still gonna do the same mid-boss theme. I wouldn't expect it to be any different. I probably shouldn't stand there. Oh, that's gonna knock us back, right? They're standing there. Okay, so stand over here. Oh, never mind. You get a lot of time for this. You get so much time. I got used to. Okay, maybe I shouldn't stand on that side.
There.
Chances are dulled, preventing you from predicting attacks. Oh, is this going to be in the same direction that, oh, okay, that's going to be interesting. I suspect this is going to be the same as what it was before, in which case this area should be... Oh, wait, no, I don't think it is. They're standing over here, so... Oh, okay, no, it is different. What? Oh, he shows it and then he makes it disappear. That's pretty cool. Okay, then what's the point of this if it's just gonna... Why are they running over here? Yeah, I don't know why they ran over there.
You'll not escape this.
Elfnode, you may want to... I know I said I like your healing more than Graha's, but you may want to pick up the pace a little bit. No point in moving until he actually, like, tells us which one's gonna go first. Let's have him knock us into the corner here. Well, not that far. This should be safe.
No holding back.
Medical field is a raid wide.
We mustn't hold back.
Hey, you guys may want to move. Or not.
Oh, you've overburdened.
Let's see, what level gear? Okay, apparently you don't get gear on this.
It served its purpose.
Up on the panel. Going up. There's our first pack. Let's go ahead and sprint. Make sure I do the sprint before I get into combat so I get the full minute, or not minute, so I get the full 20 seconds. Oh, okay, so what level is this? 735. Not really that useful for this class. Oops, overcapped a little bit there. And full health. It's so silly. Stack them up a tiny bit better.
Take this!
Yeah, this is where it would have been nice to have Alize. She can LB this pack. Oh right, I forgot I did this, but I didn't transfer it over. They're just the normal quality level 90 ones. Because I just had a bunch of the extra materials and I figured, why not? Yeah, I definitely heard the Dawn Trail theme that time.
We mustn't hold back.
I'm not in the habit of actually using potions yet. Then again, it's not really... I'm not doing any like content where it would be... I really need it, but... I guess here it would be nice to get these packs down a little bit faster. Wait, what was this slaying? Okay, that's samurai, right? Right?
Next, we visit a prison of sinister repute. I need not compel them to fight.
There's another... Our next pack. Preserved prisoner. Oh, right. These were probably the prisoners that they did their initial experiments with. Because there was something about taking like criminals and like murders and stuff and like doing experiments on them in the story. And full health. It's so goofy. I love it so much. Be sure to focus on one of the person with the highest health. Should probably go ahead and just use Damnation. It's gonna be 2 minutes before we get to the boss. And bam! That's, that animation's so satisfying. Okay, looks like we're this way. Oh, I said 2 minutes before the boss. Well, I didn't realize the boss was right here. Oh, they decided to do an ad phase? An ad boss. You know, because everybody loves those.
How long can you defy it?
Okay, I would have appreciated if you had done that on the pack. I'll probably stand here, because it doesn't look like I can do any damage to them. Okay, now can I... Okay, I'm beta. Restrained by charging cell block. Oh, I have to hit the ones that are beta. This one, yeah.
Run, but they cannot escape.
Probably shouldn't stand on the direction of those axes. These first, then those, then move over. I see some more of those. I didn't see what direct. Oh, okay, it's like that. Okay. Them balls. Probably shouldn't, yeah, there we go. Wheel breaker. I think I should probably interrupt this. But Alphino doesn't have an interrupt. So is Alphino, does the healer just have to like turn around and heal everyone for this section? That'd probably be really annoying.
You'll not escape this.
Okay, stand over. Whoops, I got that slightly wrong. Head-splitting roar. That sounds like a raid wide to me. Try and help out with my shields there. Okay, which one's first? Oh, yeah, that's right. It's not first. Wheel breaker, how annoying. Oh, it interrupted near the end? Because the more time it's waiting to do its cast, the more time it's not doing anything. Relentless torment. Okay, so can I hit any of them? I can't. Yeah, I can just walk in here. I can do damage too. I should help alpha nodes first. Help alpha node and then Sphene. Oh, okay, I got that backwards. I thought this was with Mott, not Sphene. I can see that being a really annoying boss, you know, when people like do no damage.
Beginning to tire. Good.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's that way. I was thinking it was to the north. Okay, do we get anything? Maiming. That is Dragoon, which I think, I mean, maybe that'll be useful. And Fending. I obviously don't need that. Pack 1, grab the treasure coffer 2, and get pack 2. That's skill speed, right? Stack everyone up a little bit better. And once that runs off, we'll use this. Use Damnation to reflect a bunch of damage. Probably not a bunch of damage, but it's still really good mitigation. Once that runs out, I'll pop Bloodwetting to heal up. I guess once I actually start taking some damage. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm down to half health. Just heal on back up.
Brace yourself!
And there we go. Top on this pad. Going up. Well, kinda. Alright, we're 2 packs. And I assume we're at the boss.
Memories from an age rife with death. The desperation will serve well.
Oh yeah, this is probably Alexandrian.
The enemy is at the gate. To arms, good soldiers. Protect your kingdom.
This is a really interesting dungeon. Some more materia. This will probably be the second pack. Shall go no further. I'm gonna have to press X on that one, sir. Full health. It's so goofy. Damnation is done. I'll go ahead and use Reprisal. You get more use out of Reprisal and Arm's Length if you use it with more enemies. Interrupt that. I don't really feel like moving. Pick up the highest enemy, the highest health enemy. Since you do, even when you're using AoE, you do more damage. I think you do more damage to the person you're actually targeting. Right? I mean, it says it right there. Negative potency. Oh no, that just says.
I have you.
No, probably use this up. Bam. There we go. I would expect we're at the boss now. Yeah, I'd say that's ominous enough to be the boss. Now, who's the boss gonna be? Is this gonna be...
If one by one they fall, I'll send them all as one.
It's not obviously not Calyx, he's the trial boss.
Recall the anguish you felt when you faced death, and rise. Rise to defend your nation,
Oh, is it gonna be Otis?
your people, and your loved ones.
Memory meld. The immortal remains. Well, I guess that's a little bit more fitting.
Rise and meet the foe before you.
An amalgamation of all the memories of the Alexandrian soldiers. Let's get fighting.
An amalgam of memories. Let us see how it fares. It is the midst of the storm surge.
Should you shake it off there? Memento, what's this gonna be? Okay, probably shouldn't stand. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. And then there's gonna be another one like that. Yeah.
Countless lives are lost in the senseless conflict.
Okay, now I'll shake that off. The other one isn't as important to shake off because we have plenty of time to heal up. Well, I guess we have plenty of time to heal up now too, don't we? Okay, so here. Oh, okay. The clusters show how big they're going to be. Okay, probably shouldn't stand on the right. Yes.
Bombs rain down without pause or mercy.
Okay, the clusters are there, so this is... That's not gonna be... Oh, okay, it's one of these. I could arm's length this. And nearly get hit anyway. I'll just use some damnation, reflect half of that damage. It's not half, it's like 20%.
Every blinding flash.
Okay, probably shouldn't stand there. Okay, it's the direction that they're running is where the lightning bolts spawn.
Is everywhere, pillaging the promise of the future.
Okay, they're running like that again, and then I see... How can you tell which... What's the tail on these to know... Okay, it's like that. Yeah, that's safe, then we'll need to run to the opposite one, right? You don't stand on that side. Okay, those are going to be bigger clusters. Oh no, that's the lightning again. This way is going to be over here is going to be safe. Okay, those are larger clusters. So we're going to get knocked around. So do this and then we'll run over there. Yeah. Oh, that's close. Those small ones are actually really small. I don't need to worry about them almost at all. Shake that off. Use reprisal too, just to help. Anti does like no damage. I'll use Bloodwedding as well to get the extra 10% and the shield.
For all that I hold dear.
Apparently Sphene has higher priority on LB than Book Lamont does, even though Book Lamont has higher priority than other NPCs. I wonder what order it would be with Alize was here. You got more lightning, this should be safe. We got crisscross. And opposites. I thought I saw there was another one somewhere. Okay, and then big ol' dang alarm. And we're done. That was fun. I'll need to go and listen to the song later to hear all the motifs and stuff. So I think it's a combination of the Alexandrian theme and I heard the Dawn Trail theme in there, but it might just be doing the Sphene's theme. Or the Queen Eternal theme, which uses the Alexandrian motif. Alright, let's collect my treasure coffer that I'll never use. Head on out.
Sphene? The Endless he sent against us. They were from the time of the storm surge, before I was placed into stasis.
As far as we know, the only sector to escape the shutdown was the one containing Calix's memories.
So where did those come
Assuming
from?
a chronological system, every other memory stored in that sector would belong to people who lived around the same period in history as he did.
Calix, how long have you pursued this madness?
Kind of puts the enemies in
Exhausted his
more
defenses
perspective.
For the moment. I say we take advantage of this lull to press on.
That we weren't just killing random monsters. Or killing other endless and memories of people that once lived and stuff. Then again, we go and slaughter Garlean soldiers, so, which is, I guess not that different, right? Hello, Calix. We're gonna get one of those.
Well done. I commend your perseverance. The entirety of my memories are stored within this device. In the early stages of Endless Creation, we established several core tenets. One is a prohibition on memory duplication. Despite the inherent risks, I agree and abide by this. Memories are the essence of the self, and should not be diluted. We each have our goals. You seek to destroy your target. I seek to reclaim the key. Shall we forego the posturing and begin?
Sounds good to me. Let's get fighting.
Do not doubt that we are here to fight, and I do not mean to lose. Yet, as one born of the same era, I must ask, why do you pursue your evolution with such fervor? What do you hope to achieve with this eternal existence?
Your question is meaningless. I have ascertained a superior path to mankind's preservation, and that which must be done is that which I can do. What other reason do I require? Surely you have seen it. Traditional survival strategies are at odds with an increasingly complex society, leading to a breakdown of order. This course promises no liberation from pointless conflicts or inane tragedies. Physical traits do not represent the limit of our potential. Why then should we relinquish that potential when our hearts cease to beat? I realized it was past time that we corrected our heading. Nothing more.
Even then, you were always so single-minded. I too have a vision for the future, and your plan is not a part of it. I won't let you harm another Alexandrian.
Then fight we must. Thankfully, the entity I now summon will make short work of you and your comrades.
A summoning.
What's this gonna be?
What now?
Oh, jeez.
What was that? A chill? No, something else.
An Evercold?
I feel so cold. So weak.
Oh, is that how they're gonna get her out of here and then like Estinian's gonna show up or something?
Across Alexandria, a certain emotion is taking hold. The fear of death. Terror for the eternal darkness that will, without fail, engulf the lives of every living thing. Allow me to introduce it.
Wait, isn't this called like the trial called like the Dread something?
I got it! I got one!
Oh no. Now they're gonna be killing each other over them.
4,999! That's how many people he said they were up to! I made it just in time. Now to register.
Uh-oh.
Death can't touch me now. I'm free of all that crushing fear. Forever.
Congratulations to all who have acquired a Neo-Regulator. We have reached our total of 5,000 registered users. The day of deliverance you were promised will soon be upon us.
I'll give it back!
I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
You think that's what I want?
So is this what the Neo-Regulars are really for? Summoning his monster? Oh no, he's summoning a primal with their
Remember now. Remember your fear of
what
dying.
primal is he summoning? Oh no.
That terror will carry you across the threshold. Make of you an endless. Your prayers will birth a miracle which commands death itself.
Jeez.
What in the...
Well, it's a good thing Gaston took his off.
What's going on?
What are they summoning? Clearly it's something not good.
Procuring the requisite ether is simple. I need only reroute lightning energy from living memory. Then I encourage the populace to define its form through hope and thought and prayer. Such an abstract method, however, is rife with unpredictable elements. What I wanted was an entity that could defeat you with utmost certainty.
What, death itself?
To that end, I set strict parameters for a concept of my own design. It was a laborious task, one that required almost more time than I had, but I managed it in the end. And now, everything is in readiness. I bid you, come forth.
What is that?
Y'shtola, this is where you give your exposition.
A primal summoning, and one defined by a concept, no less. How did he learn such...
Yeah, Calyx seems to know a little bit more than he should.
Keep these close.
Oh, right, they need, right, they need the scales, yeah.
That is a false deity, brought into being through the prayers of the desperate and the hopeful. The talismans will protect your minds from being enthralled.
Oh, is that what they prepared? Just in case. So I guess I can do this with NPCs. Well, let's do that.
Do you still mean to stand against me?
Yeah. I mean to win. The key will never be yours. You have much to answer for. Also, Elfton, you cast a shadow. Are you sure you're not a vampire?
That remains to be seen.
What is this thing? Oh, it's a regulator. Oh, it's faith in the regulators. That's cool. The Ageless Necropolis, now accessible. During this quest, you have duty support. Yes, duty support NPCs for a trial. Very nice. Let's get a good look at this thing. Yeah, so the rings, from my understanding of this, is that this is a primal born from the concept of their faith in the regulators and becoming endless. Which is honestly a really cool idea. Alright then. Let's form a party for the Ageless Necropolis. So yeah, they didn't pull the Alizé as a healer nonsense again. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the Ageless Necropolis. Unlost World, the Ageless Necropolis. Grasping Eternity, Necron.
Those who obstruct evolution shall suffer the rotting fate of all flesh.
Alright, I'll go ahead and eat my skeet soup's almost done. Let's go ahead and eat one more. And let's get going. Oh yeah, I need to listen to the song again. That's the Dawn Trail theme again. What's this? Okay. Willful, burning for battle, sustaining most damage that would normally... Oh, okay, right. That's how they always do these NPC trial fights. They make it so that you actually have multiple lives. Or I guess, I forget if that applies to everyone or just to you. Either way, I ain't dying.
You are bound
Famous
by
last
the
words,
limits
right?
of flesh. It will betray you. Drag them to their graves.
Probably shouldn't stand there, yeah.
There.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay. I didn't see the tell for it. Okay, it's like that. I see it. One of the arms is, one of the arms is glowing with, I guess, death energy. Memento Mori. Okay, it's gonna be like that again. Let's just take a step back.
Do you not see? Death is upon you.
Okay, let's protect everyone. They have enough space to not get hit by that.
This.
Necron draws near. Do I need to hit that? No, there's not another. Oh, they didn't do it either. That's interesting.
Are you all right?
Okay, so that probably... Is that going to be move out? Okay, yeah, move in again. Yeah, stay moving in because the thing's still there.
Kill them.
Why aren't they moving in? That what? Okay, I need to look at the
Fear compounds fear, eroding
what the
your
tell
strength.
is on what's in or out on that. So it looks like not all of the NPCs actually do the correct thing. Ring around the rosy. Well, that's annoying. Good thing they were ready to heal me. Okay, they're all standing on the corners like that. Interesting, okay, that makes sense.
I will reduce you to ether. You will die for me now.
Make sure to aim it away from them. Of course, it would be nice if they actually were attacking them. No, they're attacking the wrong one, that's why. I don't know how I got a 6th cheese puff there.
Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit. The endless darkness engulfs you.
Yeah, I thought I should use should have used Shake It Off there. Oh yeah, I'll take him. All done. Let's go help someone else. And there go my 6 cheese puffs. I only have 16 seconds to climb the platforms here. I reached the light.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that. There.
Okay, that one's glowing. Yeah, this song is pretty cool. I'd definitely listen to it also.
Those who do not resist death deserve it.
I mean, we're resisting death right now. You're trying to kill us. Okay, so that was a ring, and then it's inside. Okay, so I think inside, outside, inside. Outside, okay. I think that's how it's supposed to work.
I am prepared for you.
It's so weird how they don't do it, the mechanic.
Kill them.
Okay, that was... So odd is inside. Right? Yes. Oh, I wasn't quite far enough in, and then I move out. Yeah. And then we just alternate it. Oh, again, I'm still not inside enough. Okay, we're good. I'm glad I recognized even and odd on that.
Fight, if you must.
Okay, I guess I'll take, oh no, we need to all be over there. That's right, that's how that works. Okay, I think it should be good here, yeah.
There.
That one's all bad, so let's get over here.
You struggle in
Almost
vain.
LB3. Okay, outside. Why did you do the mage LB? Oh, right, it's
Once
Alze.
the terror takes root, it will only continue to grow.
Go ahead and save everyone. Give them
Kill
plenty of
them.
room. If I recall correctly, that was, he was going to hit on the inside there, so I'll make sure to give plenty of room for it. Yes.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength.
Okay, this is where I should use Shake It Off. Okay, I'll play Ring Around the Rosie again. Stand on the corners, don't actually walk off.
I will reduce you to ether. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
I mean, we're resisting death right now. That's the thing that I don't quite understand. Is like we're literally fighting. Okay, it's inside again, so let's stay out, out, or in. Okay, so even is odd as we go in. Yeah, I think we're gonna be able to do enough damage, so it's not gonna matter.
I am prepared.
Of course, these are NPCs we're talking about. Okay, where are we starting? Okay, even was out. Doesn't matter. Let's kill him. Yeah. Okay, that was really cool. That whole concept is really interesting. Turning their desire and their fervent faith in regulators into a primal is really cool. Oh, did I cap out? No, I didn't. Okay. Alright, let's head on out. I guess we're done with Calyx. How is that going to defeat him, though? Oh well, we'll see. Alright, I guess we just gotta walk in now and kill him.
Is it over?
Now, the memory bank.
Yeah, of course there's gonna be a barrier. Can't it be that easy?
It's shielded.
I invited you to destroy it. I did not say I would let you.
Good point.
It is clear your strength cannot be gauged by ordinary means.
Well, yeah.
But I anticipated as much.
What did you do to it?
The ignorance is almost laughable. You do not understand that you yourselves are to blame. You brought death to my creation. What do you suppose happens when a being manifested by the fear of dying experiences that terror firsthand? It grows stronger.
Okay, but there isn't another trial, so...
I feel it again. That same weakness.
It will rise again and again until the lightning which infuses this entire world has been drained to its last spark. You fight a losing battle.
Oh, so it's a battle of attrition. I guess you're gonna lose then.
God damn you.
Harnessed in this manner, does it not demonstrate just how powerful mankind's aversion to death truly is? You will not prevail against this foe. I, meanwhile, will continue my crusade against mortality. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. That is the promise I offer.
So long as our memories endure.
Time for heroics.
Calyx, you twist the meaning of those words. They are not meant to teach the living that physical death is nothing to fear.
It's to encourage you to live.
To offer comfort to those we leave behind.
Oh, never mind. She's way better at this than I am.
I know that litany all too well. I heard it time and time again over the course of the war. Help me, Shale. I must speak to Alexandria. Make my voice heard.
Nahe, don't you recognize me? Nahe!
What's happening? What's wrong with them? What will become of us?
Fellow Alexandrians, please, heed my words.
What now? Another broadcast?
I know that voice.
Yes, you do.
Death can be frightening and terrible. I understand the desire to forget, to seek eternal life and be freed from fear. Yet, we live in this world in the here and now, the bearers of memories varied and rich. Our worries can weigh heavy, and there may be nights when the darkness feels like more than we can bear. But if we can endure those dark hours, the world will always brighten come the dawn.
Dawn.
And in the chill of that new morning, will the memories of loved ones be there to warm us and carry us forward? So do not forget their passing. Let them be our courage. Fear not a life well lived. For one day, the memories we leave behind will be the warmth another needs when their morning finds them.
Yeah, play Alexandrian theme in the background.
What is this reaction?
It's called friendship. It's a JRPG.
An irregular factor in the equation. Eliminate her.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let that happen. Or are they actually gonna kill her? Yeah. I'm a tank after all. And there we go, Queen Eternal.
Memories cannot be duplicated, but they can be transferred.
Leave the primal to us. Hurry and take care of that memory bank.
So you're afraid. Afraid of dying.
I gave her My word! I promised I would protect her people!
And we will protect them! Together!
Oh yeah, this is a JRPG. Friendship. Love and friendship. So, Calyx, tell me about that fear of death. How you don't need to fear it anymore. Yeah, and then phase 2. Of course, there's a time where it's got to nearly run out. And he's gone? I guess, probably. Maybe. What do you have to say, Y'shtola? So why did my character just kind of stand there and let Wokulamon mess up her hands? And then jump in to be the hero at the end there? Also, don't we have like 2 more quests after this? Yeah, we do. We got 2 more quests after this.
Careful. You're badly hurt. You'd be lucky if you only broke a bone or 2. It won't be long until your fever rises. We need to see you back to Tulayolo and into the care of a chirurgeon.
Gonna do that.
I kept my promise.
Again, this is called Promise of Tomorrow, right? Yes.
Thank you, Lamati.
Defeat Necron. Yeah, I think we did that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. And I think Wokulamot's out of commission. Let us bask in the victory of a moment, shall we? We can take stock once we've had a chance to recuperate. Phew, 'tis good to be out of that terminal. But what of you? No injuries or lingering effects? Well, I'll just use bloodwetting and heal back up. After dealing that last blow, I had a drop of ether left to spend. Thank you for seeing it through to the end. I believe Calyx was working to transfer his memories at the end there, but he vanished at the exact moment the device exploded. Must have stopped him just in time. Sure, I'm sure we did. It's finally over. Oh, I'm sure it's over. Yep, definitely. She has yet to regain consciousness, but worry not, Lamachi will be fine. I've been in touch with Valquana, and he has made arrangements to convey her home, by which he means to come and fetch Lamachi himself, well, of course. Apparently. Given the extent of her injuries and exertions, she'll likely spend many days abed. I'm sure she'll be happy to do that. Oh, Wuklamot. You just can't help yourself, can you? Are you really one to talk, Alizé? You nearly overexerted yourself, too. That's what you just said. Like a certain someone, no comment. That said, we couldn't have done it without you. And once she had the barrier down, you saw to it that Calix's stored memories were destroyed along with the memory bank. Which means preservation is no more, I pray. Yeah, I'm sure. Except for that Aura person that I keep on seeing that people are kind of alluding that maybe she kind of has something to do with preservation. I'm sure she has no connection to this. No longer will Calix dictate the course of our people. No longer will our grief be locked away or forgotten. The freedom to feel joy and sadness, to feel all that we are meant to experience, is in the hands of the Alexandrians once more. I can never thank you enough. When we are rested and ready, we shall have to conduct a thorough investigation into how Calix came to know that summoning ritual. Yeah, that's a pretty big how did you figure this out kind of deal, like more than knowing about the reflections and having the same numbering. Like, is there an Ascian working in the background? I thought we took care of them. Aye. For where there are primals, the Ascians aren't far. We took care of that storyline. Better not be bringing back the Ascians. Like, I can understand if it's, like, leftover from their antics. And, like, Calix... Well, then again, maybe the Storm Surge and everything happening was an Ascian plot from long ago. And so then Calix... I know I'm speculating about stuff that I don't need to worry about yet, but maybe Calix has the information from when the Ascians were manipulating stuff. That would be interesting. And we must consider that those who offered up prayers during the summoning may very well have fallen under the entity's sway. I shall wait here with our patient until Valquana arrives. Feel free to go on ahead and attend to Alexandria's needs in the meantime. Yes, we should get going. I'll contact Shale en route and ask for an update on the situation in the city. Shall we make for the outskirts first, then? We can check on things there, heading into Everkeep. I keep on forgetting that the living memory is connected to Yaktel, not Heritage Found. Because I remember being so confused as to why the dome appeared in Shaloni and not Yaktel when we knew that the portal was in Yaktel. I expect I shan't be waiting long. After hearing of Lamachi's injuries, Quana sounded fit to launch himself here by siege engine. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, let's head on over to the outskirts. Check out how things are. Okay, where are we? Down here. So we got 2 more quests just to wrap everything up and see how the city is doing, I assume. We're not going to get into whatever the next antagonist or whatever is for the next expansion. No signs of recent violence. Soldiers have been behaving, at least. Well, that's good. Thank goodness. Things are much calmer than I anticipated. I've given Sphene an abridged explanation of primals and their enthralling influence. Too much detail would overwhelm her. Well, she seems like a smart sword. I don't think it would overwhelm her that much. I was able to speak with Shale in Erenville. I'll share the news with everyone in just a moment. You know, once you talk to Sphene and wrap up this quest. Brilliant. Everyone has been teaching me what it means to be enthralled by a primal. The outskirts seem untouched by trouble, as far as I can tell. But what if something awful has happened? Don't worry, Sphene. Deep breath, Sphene. Erenville and Shale have brought me up to speed. First off, just as we'd feared, those who adopted the new regulators appear to have been enthralled. So far, however, they've not shown any hostility towards others. I suspect this was due to the calming effects of your broadcast. Government administrators are presently working with the rest of the citizenry to bring the afflicted into the care of the authorities. And I'm happy to report that this seems to be proceeding in a largely peaceful manner. Well, that's good. Which is all well and good, but the city officials are understandably requesting an explanation of events. Raha, Kryl, would you be able to handle that? Certainly. We shall return to aid with the treatment efforts forthwith. Meanwhile, might I suggest you look in on the people you fought. Might I suggest you look in on the people you fought so very hard to save? It may ease your mind to see the fruits of your efforts firsthand. Thank you again. How very fortunate we are to have you as our allies. I know we're not done yet, but that was really cool trial. Yeah, trust NPCs? Okay. Let's go ahead and talk to Sphene and start this next quest. Blades in Waiting. Sphene wishes to check on the state of the outskirts. Mayhap I will take you up on your suggestion. Only, I am concerned that, given who I am, approaching those unaware of my return may only serve to confuse them further. Then why not speak with Mahusa? I forget who that was. She works the field at Yuppie's Halo, not far from... Oh, okay, I guess that's the head of the person we talked to multiple times for other quests. As one of those who came to see you off before our clash with Calyx, she will surely be glad to know you are safe and sound. Right, that was the farmer person that talked during that cutscene. What an excellent idea. I think I shall do just that. Thank you, Kryl. I guess that's where we're headed next. Head on over to Yuppie's Halo with all these farming plots. Oh, over here. Oh yeah, this was the person we talked to, yeah, this was the person we talked to, during MSQ. Erenville and Shale were both relieved to learn of our victory. I could practically hear the tension drain out of their voices, especially Shale's. She was quite worried for us. Thanks, Shale. Sphene's identity will not remain a secret much longer. Her message touched the hearts of the people throughout the kingdom. Ah, so this is the place where Mahusa works. Yep, on the farm. Back in Resolution, she seemed most interested to learn about me. Yet, I would be glad to learn much more about them as well. You know, because, you know, you're Sphene. That's how you are. Look who it is. Good to see you again, hale and healthy. I'm sorry we did not get a word to you sooner. How is everyone? Well, nothing terrible befell us as such. The new regulator crowd did all start acting strange at the same time, though. Pepoani was one of them. I'm told the authorities are tending to him at a medical facility. I forget who that was. You needn't worry. With proper treatment, we'll soon have everyone back to their normal selves. Well, it's a good thing we learned how to deal with tempering back in Shadowbringers, or post-Shadowbringers. I sure am glad to hear that. I'd like to not lose any more friends, if it can be helped. I also hear that the Queen Sphene who tried enticing us to become endless turned out to be an imposter. What kind of heartless villain preys on people's insecurities like that? Yet, despite the danger to yourselves, You and yours made sure to put a stop to it. If I understand things correctly, yes we did. Then we owe you a debt of gratitude. It's up to each of us now to make the most of what you've given us. We're alive because of you, and while we live and breathe, our future is yours to decide. Is ours to decide, that makes a lot more sense. Your broadcast has a message of hope. For me, for everyone. ... Now I really should be going. We still... Big yawn. I guess I am getting a little bit tired. We're nearly done with this though, so I'm gonna keep on going. Now I really should be going. We still have to keep things running without Peboane and the others, and the outskirts need all the spare hands they can get. Well, I'll leave you to that. Is there anything I might do to help heal the enthralled? Well, she can probably teach you. Quite a lot, in fact. I could very much use a mage of your abilities. Actually, should be a good opportunity to round up other arcane practitioners, teach everyone how to use the porxies. The knowledge will come in handy for treating living sickness as well, right? Because it just happened to be able to heal the same... work on both of those. Wonderful! I shall petition Gassan to spread the word. Our outskirts tour is cancelled, 'twould seem. Yes, it is. By the way, Brillian, Elfner told me that Kuana arrived to escort Lamachi back to Tuliolol. Elfner himself will be returning to Alexandria momentarily. So between the two of us, I think we can sort out the treatment arrangements. Given all that, I had a mind to ask you a different favor. Would you mind looking in on Gulja? According to Shale, he's been running around the kingdom, determined to personally solve every problem. Yeah, that's Gulja. Last she heard, who's pitching in over at the Drift Downs with Erinville. If you ask Tapu, I believe her name was, she should be able to point you in their general direction. Is that the blind woman? You know, telling us which direction they went? Alright then, I guess let's head over to the Drift Downs. Let's see, I guess heading around the corner to the actual door would be faster? Nah, I think going over the wall would be faster. You know, just being able to fly right over this. Okay, Drift Downs are down here. You know, because it, you know, down. Yeah, let's see, is this going to be the blind person telling us which direction to go? And there she is, and yes it is. She's supposed to be blind, but she very clearly could see when we were watching that cutscene earlier. Ah, I know that voice. Happy I am to hear it. I didn't even say anything. We all prayed fervently for your safe return. Please don't pray too much for me. We just had to deal with the summoning and a primal and a bunch of enthralling, so, you know, that's a little bit taboo right now. Looking for Gluja, are you? He was here, asking if we needed help with anything, or if we had noticed anyone who had been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine for the moment and insisted he take a rest. I can only hope he will heed my advice. Nope, I don't doubt he will. I believe he ran off towards the ruins of Old Alexandria. He always did seem to like it there. I know, that's where we found him. I guess let's head on down there. I guess, no, okay, I was thinking it would be actually at the ruins, in which case teleporting the Electro Spike would be slightly faster. But it looks like he's should be right over here. Right, Gulja? Ah, there we go. Who's he with? Ah, Erinville, okay. Brilliant, how? Ah, came in search of us, did you? Yes, I did. You needn't have trekked all the way out here, but it is good to see you. Elsa gave us the broad strokes, and Kuana had some choice words as well. I'm sure he did.
welcome back.
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
Yeah. That's usually what we call the boss fights.
We heard from Kona. He said that Lamachi is in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
Vow of resolve indeed. Resolved to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And what
Gulja,
did I do?
you're like 6. Like, kid, cut yourself some slack.
I was useless, even with the king's authority. If I were strong, more people might still be alive. But I'm weak. So weak.
Then get stronger. You'll grow into your strength. Those who know weakness first often become the strongest. Sure, that sounds more profound.
That's right. And you have your whole life ahead of you. We all start somewhere.
Actually, there's something I'd like you to see.
Was it gonna be like a grave for Otis or something? What was this quest called again? Blades in Waiting. Ah, okay.
My father and Otis' swords. I asked Lamachi to bring them here. I've decided to train under a Landsguard soldier and become a swordsman.
It makes sense, those are his dad's, kinda. I mean, one of them was his dad, and one of them was his biological father.
I'm still not sure if I want to be the King of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love. So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to take up these blades.
Okay, so then Sveen is gonna go and rule Alexandria while he goes and gets stronger, even though he technically is the heir to the throne.
That's the path I've decided on.
Good for you, Gululja. I look forward to seeing your progress.
When I'm bigger and stronger, you'll spar with me, won't you?
Sure. But considering how slow time passes on MSQ, that might not be until like the 30th expansion. It's like all this has taken place in like the course of a year, right? It's something ridiculous, like the time frame on everything. Yet to lift a blade, and he already wants to spar already. He's Ghoul Jaja's grandson, alright, well that's for sure. Thank you both for listening. I'll take it one step at a time and stick with what I know for now, and yet you go and challenge me to a spar. Like cooking the meals that Otis taught me, and keeping everyone's bellies full. How does that sound? That sounds great, Ghoulja. Sounds like a fine idea. Everyone's been working hard, so I'm sure a good meal would be much appreciated. Well, I think we've passed a milestone here. What about the back room? If you haven't already, I'd expect Shale and the others would appreciate you stopping by to say hello. Yes, they would. Let's go ahead and teleport on over there, over into Solution 9. Actually, let's talk to them again, see if they have anything different. I have no plans to move on just yet. One of the afflicted is an old friend. I want to stay close while the treatments are ongoing. Otis's swords have seen better days. Otis's sword, because he used one sword. Otis's sword has seen better days. I'll ask Gentle to fix it when I'm big enough to wield it. As for my father's weapons, they were found in the Skydeep cenote. I wonder if he ever intended for me to have them. I don't know. Considering he didn't think about you at all. Probably not. Head on back to the back room. Back to the back room. Okay, teleport on over there. A Neon Stein. And now let's make the same joke I always make when we talk to Tassos. About, you know, taking me out back. No, not out back. To the back. To back? No, I don't know. The back rooms. Yeah, let's make the back rooms joke again. Because then I'll get sued by A24 or something. Oh, we had the same idea, I see. I thought it might be nice to catch up with our Oblivion friends before we delve into more serious matters with the city officials. Okay, Shale. Brilliant. Oh, thank the stars you're safe. I heard the reports, of course. But there's no substitute for actually seeing it. Welcome back. We have so much to thank you. So much to thank you for. Alright, let's go ahead and start up the last quest. The Promise of Tomorrow. Shale is visibly relieved at your safe return. What did we get here? The Promise of Tomorrow. Okay, I don't know what theme that is. It'll probably play in the last part here. Now that everyone's back, I say we pause a moment to savor what we've accomplished. We've been through much in these past days, haven't we? That's an understatement. We've seen the end of a years-long struggle, for Oblivion and for myself. Akiwa and Geode would be happy for us. Oddly enough, fulfilling our purpose has somehow left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey of the containment complex. Well, yeah, that sounds about right. Ah, the preservation facility. That lab where they studied the keys certainly demands further investigation. I can understand how those experiments may have led to the discovery of reflections, yet they fail to explain Calyx's knowledge of primal summoning. Yeah, I'm kind of with Y'shtola on that. That kind of smells like Ascians. Was it Y'shtola or Alphinaud that said that? I don't really want them to write Ascians into the story again, considering they just finished up the whole thing with Hydaelyn and Zodiark. But if they could, maybe they could spin it where Calyx is using the knowledge that some Ascians had planted way back 500 years ago. And not that, like, oh, Ascians are back! I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of a greater puzzle. There's still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. Well, yeah, but that's for the next expansion. In any case, I think it's prudent we secure ourselves on a spot in Shale's next expedition to the 10th level. Yeah, we'll do that in the next patch. Right. I have a meeting with city officials to attend. It would be cruel to leave Raha to answer their barrage of questions alone. It certainly would. Anyway, what am I supposed to do now? I should return to work as well. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from Containment Complex 10-29 and locate other facilities of interest. I can only hope the information we uncover will serve Alexandria and the future we want to build. Whatever we end up finding, however, it's It's like to take some weeks to put the city back to rights. All these ambitious plans aside, I think you've earned a rest, don't you? Sorry, I don't do that. Our break room is yours to bunk in for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. Shale, I don't do that whole resting thing. Ready for a cot and a fluffy pillow? I guess. It'll likely be some time before the city returns to normal. You may choose to remain in the back room and watch over the proceedings. While the day's away in the back room? Sure. Is that supposed to mean several cutscenes will play in sequence? Several weeks later, oh wow, actually some time passed. Normally it's like, oh, we're ready. Well, they moved the dead bodies. And they're all dying. Of course they're doing paperwork. They're always doing paperwork. At least they got their coffee.
Oh, what an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events.
That's true.
The mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
Truly. It feels like a lifetime ago that it all began.
Right then, one last bit of proofreading. Where was I? Ah, yes. The chaos which had gripped the Kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more.
What, are you writing a book? That's not a report.
The thorough investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery. Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function. Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth, merely locked away.
That makes a little more sense.
Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability. When the time came, restoring these buried memories would be a simple matter of transmitting a signal from the Meso terminal. Acting on this discovery, the Alexandrian government announced plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants. This reignited the discussion surrounding mortality, as people continued to debate how best to face the inevitability of death. No matter the answer at which they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy.
I mean, yeah. Also, is she still gonna keep wearing that outfit, or is she gonna change back into the dress? This outfit is cool and casual,
my
but
understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
the dress is pretty. It's available in the store now. I've seen people dye it different colors.
I'm glad it serves. Shall we make our way over then?
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sveen, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Before you go,
Doesn't she still need to give an explanation of who she
wanted
is?
to say that we haven't made this decision lightly. No matter how frightening or painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here. So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting.
If anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely. Our Sveen from another time.
Okay, they did explain it.
Yes! Be safe! We'll see you soon.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company.
I mean, Erenville can't fight, but I think the rest of us will be good.
Thank you all for your well wishes.
Heading out on the train. Oh, Sveen's actually going to go to the Olol. I didn't understand what they meant. They're the trolley boys.
Despite the disruption caused by the dome's arrival, the people in the surrounding region have since reclaimed their normal lives.
I mean, the train boys. Yeah, there's just a big dome. And Nituiwe. Still annoys me that throughout the entire Nituiwe custom deliveries, I called her Nituike. I completely forgot the way at the end there. Or missed it. Over to Chenzowezi Springs, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Erenville's mother's friend. Kakiwa. Kakiwa's friend.
The Taral which Galul Jar Jar united is nothing if not resilient.
And the Renek and the Hitsaru.
The winds of change are fickle. A sudden gust often the bearer of challenging trials. But so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
And the sheriff. And he's doing his time. What's the bridge called? It's like Ragor's Door or something. Buckle Jajad.
You'll soon be on your way to Yaktel then.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight are still underway, so I'm doing a little sightseeing.
my gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenote.
Of course. We'd hardly refuse a direct request from the Vow of Reason.
Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
Wooklamart isn't here, of course. She is still convalescing, I take it.
Lamastine shippers are eating good.
Confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful.
Yeah, and she's gonna be up on the balcony, isn't she?
Scarcely sleep at night for the worry.
Oh my. Please, forgive me. I hadn't realized her condition was so serious. I pray she makes a full recovery soon.
Yeah, she's gonna come running out, isn't she? Oh, Moblu.
Greetings! What a rare pleasure this is! Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
She wanted to visit the Vow of Resolve.
And there's a little reason she couldn't have.
Is there something you wish to say?
I see, I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot. And yet, where there's a need...
Oh no.
Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teaching similar to that of the Yokui.
I guess you could say that.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. My father's last words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present. That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our lost siblings, we would not be where we are now.
Or be who we've become.
We all have memories like that, I bet.
Well, that's for sure. It starts playing the sad violin song. Oh, finally in living memory. So what are we doing here again?
Well, we made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
Please don't speak like that, Aaronville.
I can only agree. Especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
Oh right, Aaronville was there too.
It's the curse of experience, my friends. Before we know it, the extraordinary becomes every day.
I'd rather it didn't.
Life is an accumulation of such things. both the happy times and the sad.
Right. Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration.
Oh, right, that's what we're doing.
First step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time.
Oh, and that's how it...
This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new endless.
And that's how it
of
becomes
course.
all bright again, right? Because I've seen
Once
it is
things are
bright
up and
again.
running, we use the meso terminal to transmit the signal and unlock the sealed memories.
Or, I think.
There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene? Yes, I can do that.
Not to butt in, but would you mind letting me take it?
It was supposed to be a surprise for her.
Lamichi!
Should you be up and about?
I'm fine. My worrywart of a brother exaggerates.
Well, we know that.
Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans. After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
Yeah, I figured that's what was gonna happen. She'd somehow sneak out.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and know what's been happening in Alexandria. I made the decision to erase the Endless, and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, their hopes live on in me. I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered, that their legacy is passed on. So please, let me help with sending the signal.
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly. The way is not without its perils.
I guess there are mobs around.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Very well then. I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
Okay, is this just gonna be one big cutscene? I mean, I'm fine with that, because we did a bunch today already. I guess that's what they meant when they had the thing you had to click yes on. I guess it really is several cutscenes will play in sequence. They said it looked just like you.
All right, everyone. Begin.
Yeah, I don't see the resemblance either. Okay, yeah, that's how everything becomes light again. Honestly, it was cool having the dark part for a while, but this is way cooler. It looks a lot more fun. I don't think you can... I doubt you could toggle it.
No more than a trick of the light. Or was it a gift? The Terminal's parting miracle?
He's gonna seek a Kiowa or something.
Those days are gone. We chose to move forward.
These guys look at Kiowa on the back there.
To our memories of sorrow and of grief. That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes.
All these little glitches always make me think my graphics card is glitching out. Because there was a time when I had overclocked my old graphics card, and I had put the memory clock slightly too high, and there were some glitches in the video when I was streaming.
To our beloved Alexandria.
Yeah, I still don't see the resemblance. Ooh, it's light out now. Yeah, this is definitely the best version of the zone. No, but everyone's gonna get their memories back. That's right. That's what we were doing. Yeah, they're all gonna remember their loved ones that died and everything.
Mother, you protected me. I remember now.
In soft golden light, the memories of the lost returned.
I completely forgot that Cryo was the narrator for this
There
expansion.
to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
We were only too happy to help. There are still problems left to solve, of course, but you've taken an important step forward.
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time, but now the ice has begun to thaw. Alexandria will thrive again. Mark my words.
Yeah, the ice is for the next expansion.
What will you do now, Sven?
Ah, yes. Well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria.
Yeah, but I don't think she wants to be the queen.
Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me.
But does she want to be the queen?
So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
I mean, you are one of the citizens.
That will not do.
Yeah, not quite. He's gonna want her to be the queen.
I see. I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
That's how I figured this was gonna go.
As queen?
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation.
True.
We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone.
Uncle Ulja's there.
If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
But I... Oh, what of Galulja? You have him, don't you?
He's like 6.
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill
Yep.
now. What one ruler might struggle with, the 2 of you can accomplish together. Galulja's still young though, so don't expect too much of him just yet.
He's very capable for his age. You already know what to do. The voice of the past will be your guide. Nah, you know what you need to do.
Yes. Yes, you're right. For centuries, my other self bore this tiara, and with it the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians. I will not let them go unanswered. I will heed the wishes of the people. With peace and prosperity for Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
I figured this is how it was going to be because Gulja is too young to really rule, and like who's going to take the
It's
place.
not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
So is this the promise of tomorrow? Is it going to be a combination of smile and something else?
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
They really should have said silver cutscenes will play in sequence there. Anyway, let's go and talk to everyone and then Sphene. So Sphene is to sit the throne once more. To sit, shouldn't it be sit on the throne? Whatever. She may have questioned her claim, but the Alexandrian citizens have made their feelings known. Yep, that's true. A new Alexandrian queen has risen. Well, technically, yes, it's a new person, but it's also the old person. Whatever. 'Tis an occasion worthy of grand celebration. Right, Gasson? We shall walk this difficult road together, as Val Lamont has assured us. This great nation is set to become an even greater one. How fortunate we are to be here and witness this turning point in its history. Galulja was also of the opinion that Sphene should become Queen of Reason. He will be delighted to hear that she has accepted the role. Yes, he will. Thank you for your kind encouragement, Brillian. Wuklamad is right. Ours will not be an easy road. But with your words to lend me strength, I shall take it one step at a time. And Tuliolal will be there to support you. Speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. Yeah, before Koana finds out you snuck out. I'll make my next visit an official one. No sneaking out under Koana's nose like this time. Well, he's gonna tighten security, and I don't think you'd be able to sneak out again. The vows of resolve and reason will both come, and we can discuss our futures together. I look forward to it. Yeah, then we can get some more Lama Sveen. Shall we begin the journey home then? I expect some confusion among the citizens with restored memories, and I would be present to offer them aid. Sounds good. So are we gonna get a meanwhile cutscene at the end? Oh, hold on. Well, I believe this marks the end of my role as guide. That's right. He was supposed to be the guide for the rite of succession. I was intending to accompany Wuklamot back to Tuliolol. Right, bestie? But what are your plans, Berlin? Didn't you have any other matters yet to attend to in Alexandria? Do I? Quest log, what am I supposed to do? No, you need to stop by the palace first. I do? Koana's been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he hasn't had the chance. Please come back with us, or I'll never hear the end of it. You're not going to hear the end of it anyway if you're sneaking out. Okay, well, I guess we're heading back to Tuliolol first. So let's do that. Get our personal thank you from Koana. And we get to see Wuklamot get scolded, right? Okay, let's teleport on up to the palace. And there they are. And Gulja. How long has it been since I walked these streets? Maybe I spent too long in Sushanine. But the city seems livelier than it ever was. I mean, it's always been lively. Don't you hear the music going? Brilliant! No one told me you were coming. The memory restoration went well, I am told. Yes, now you're gonna scold Wuklamot for sneaking out. You know how she was at death's door and everything? It's good to be home. Thanks for coming along. I just got here too. The Lance Guard said my training would begin right away, so I'll be staying until Tuliolol a while. Aren't you like 6? I think he might be like 7 or 8, but he's still really young. We believe in you, Gulja, and whenever you need advice, your aunt is always happy to give it. Right, I keep forgetting that she actually is his aunt. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts. Can you blame me? Lamachi, you're supposed to be coalescing in bed. So, you would study the way of the blade, Gulja? Is that not allowed? It's fine. I will permit your training on one condition. You only practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yes, Koana, I promise. It won't be long before you're good enough to train without a binder. You take too much after your sire and grandsire for that. You know, the good parts. Being strong. Wait, so if you're back here, does that mean everyone already got their memories back? Yep. Not everyone. So I guess it's only the people that agreed to it, right? So, that was that. My days of meddling in Alexandrian affairs are over. Sure. It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her love lives on in Sphene. It truly is. With that love as the foundation of her rule, the new queen will be a font of hope for Alexandria. There's no better way for a life and legacy to forever endure. You'll be heading back there, won't you? To Alexandria? Well, wherever the quest log takes me. I want to pretend I fully understand the workings of the key or the reflections. I didn't expect you to. And I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, well that's for sure, considering the quest never would have progressed. Nor fulfilled my promise to the endless Sphere. Thank you, Brilliant, from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to come and visit again in Tuliolol. You're always welcome here. It's time I moved on myself. Once I've made the necessary preparations and arrangements, I will embark on an extended journey. Well, I expect my days will be filled with the administrative duties. Much as they already are, yeah. I am hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliolol, however. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future, with each successive generation adding their own chapter to the saga. I can't do his accent right, because I feel like it should be like the British Charlian, but it's actually supposed to be like the more like Hitsaro Southern accent. I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, Brilliant. That's good. We had a whole patch for that. Even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly, well, you're also like, again, you're like 6 or 7, maybe 8 years old. Like, you're a kid. And it's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. And maybe the untold horrors. Yeah, that too. They remind me of there's always tomorrow. Becoming the King of Resolve is not something I need to think about until I'm older, but my father's authority did pass to me. So until the day comes, I'll study and train and do the best I can. You've really come far, Guluja, and you'll keep doing us proud, I'm sure of it. I guess you have to go now, so be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you. Yeah, I mean, considering how long it'll take me to get to 7.4. Send our best to Sveen and the others. You know, she said she's gonna stop meddling in Alexandrian affairs, but what about Lama Sveen? She's gonna be meddling in affairs for sure, that's true. I won't just vanish over the horizon, I promise. I'll let you know before I leave on my journey. I wonder what he's gonna end up doing. Because he became a gleaner at his mother's idea, and then after he stopped this gleaner stuff after Endwalker, he came and was gonna be the guide for us. Now he's got to figure out where he wants to go. I'll visit Shayla and everyone as often as I can. There's still so much I want to learn from them. I intend to make a formal diplomatic visit to Alexandria in the near future, and express my gratitude to those who have watched over Gulja. Whatever burdens I must carry, I will, and I'll become stronger for it. Just you watch. Yes, you will. Now let's head on back to Solution 9, and wrap this one up. I wonder if we're gonna need a really long meanwhile cutscene, because we just got a several cutscenes will play in sequence thing. Wonder if we're gonna get another on this one. First, we gotta head on up here. Alright. Let's go ahead and talk to everyone, talk to Sveen, and wrap this up. Glad I finally got done with this, because it went on longer than I wanted to. We've observed no complications with the memory restoration thus far. Thank goodness for small miracles. Mercies. That makes more sense. I'll need to give a full account of what happened here to Thancred and the others. That said, Estinian may be difficult to track down. I feel like he would fit right in with the next expansion. You've had a busy time of it, Warrior of Light. Take advantage of this lull while you may. Didn't I just relax for like a week? When did Aaronville leave Alexandria? Don't tell me he's embarking on some far-flung expedition without saying goodbye. Don't worry, he specifically said he wouldn't do that. I hear Gluja has packed his bags and left to train in Tuliolol. Oh, I suppose you would have seen him while you were there. Yes, see, I did, actually. There's still words. There's still those who can't decide if they want their memories back. I said I would restore mine after things calmed down, but the truth is, I'm not sure I'm even ready. So we'll make this a gradual process, and give everyone the time they need to prepare, myself included. Alright, Sphene, several cutscenes will play in sequence, or meanwhile, that's how it usually ends. Oh no, that's not until we actually click complete. Brilliant, you're here. We were just discussing what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our heretofore isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact that Alexandria is, or was, a nation of the Ninth will be the cause of some consternation. It may smooth introductions were the Scions to provide an explanation for its arrival in the source. Except that the Scions have been disbanded. Did we forget that? Rest assured, Sphene, Aetheri's leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alpha Note report on fantastical events. Yes, they are. Once again, I am in your debt. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass had you never come to our aid. I mean, things would have been gone a lot more smoothly if the other version of you had just asked for our help. Ah, I had other news. Those who participated in the memory restoration have expressed the desire to hold a funerary service. Okay, that makes sense. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it, creating in their hearts a place for gentle remembrance. I guess that's what the several cutscenes in succession will be done at the end there. We have yet to hammer out the details, but I was thinking we might host this service on the highest level of Everkeep. Ever since my time, we have believed that the departed to continue their journey beyond the clouds. That's a lovely idea. Seems very fitting for Alexandria. You'll invite our friends from Tuliolo, won't you? Yeah, let's do it with the second one. Yes. I hope that from such a place, our prayers might be heard. A wish for our wish for our loved ones to soar forever joyful and free in that heavenly expanse. After so long distancing themselves from the realities of death, the Alexandrians are commended for their courage. Yes, it's a tremendously brave thing they're doing. Perhaps our hearts can never capture a memory as perfectly as data in a file. But what precious recollections we do keep will guide and sustain us as we fulfill the promise of tomorrow. Hey, that's the name of the expansion. You've busy days ahead of you, Your Majesty. Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, and what of my investigations, Shale? I hope you've left some time in your schedule for me. Ah yes, the 2 peas in a pod. Do you recall my first tour of the city after I awoke? It was all so strange and frightening, but I've only grown more at home here ever since. That I now feel a part of this new Alexandria is in part thanks to your patient guidance. And so here I will remain. Should you ever have need of my aid with anything at all, pray do not hesitate to ask. Isn't that what you should have done with us? I guess not you, but... Some few of us will stay here a while as it happens. We've made several interesting breakthroughs, and have no shortage of mysteries into which we would delve. Then be welcome as honored guests as long as you like. You are and always will be my cherished comrades. So, are we gonna get a meanwhile cutscene, or is it just gonna end? Yep, and there's the Promise of Tomorrow Kestrian Scroll. Meanwhile... Oh? Nope, he did successfully transfer himself. Yeah, that would have been too easy if he hadn't. But to where? Oh.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs. I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage. A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments.
Others?
But no matter. Learn from this setback, and next time... Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan? I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
Ah, there we go. Of course it's Hadnassian.
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell. Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol. Be sure our winter peers are apprised of the details.
Winter? Okay, yeah, that's a really big question mark. But yeah, something has something to do with the Ascians. But it's not like, oh, we're bringing the Ascians back. Okay, in memoriam, that was really good. That was really good. I loved the idea, the concept of that trial. Of making the fervent belief and fear of death and like literally creating an entity from people's faith in regulators. That's really cool. Anyway, we're finally done with 7.3. Took me longer than I wanted to, but that was a long patch. Anyway, what the heck is going to happen in 7.4? And what the heck is going to happen in Evercold? Obviously, we saw something about winter, so Evercold, you know. I look forward to finding out what happens next, but of course, we got to get through everything from 7.3 before we can get to 7.4. I'm a little disappointed that it seems like it's going to have something to do with Ascians. But I think they're smart enough to not just be like, oh, the Ascians are back. And it's not just going to be like, because like technically the fight between Hydaelyn and Zodiark was like Emmett and like Emmett trying to bring Zodiark back and stuff. We stopped him. And then we got through the whole thing with Medion and like the final days and everything. But this seems to be like it might be something different. But how would there be another faction of Ascians? Or are they not Ascians? And this is like something, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. Hope you had a good time. Until next time, goodbye.